And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Gamecocks offense will have the football first. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Well, they should, because these guys can take the top off of defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, David, have proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are two of the best playmakers in all of the country. So whenever an offense has the football today, you're going to like the show.
Pass interference. Offense.
Some hand fighting at the point of the catch will draw the penalty, but this one is going to go against the offense. And here comes the offense on second down. Looking to fire. Got his man quickly. He's forced out of bounds at the 23-yard line. A good pickup to give this offense some operating room.
I love the QB here. He holds it, he holds it, he holds it just long enough to let the receiver run the drag route. And then he puts it out in front of him so he can catch it on the run in stride and then turn upfield to use his speed.
On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
The hardest thing to do in football is to play on the road. So you want to get those fans as quiet as possible. That is a great opening possession for this defense, not giving up any big plays and forcing the fourth down.
On fourth down, looking to pass. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. So West Virginia's offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the pass game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
Right on the money. Nowhere to run, nowhere to hide, only a place to be tackled immediately. This crowd knows when to bring it. On 30 short, the run and looking for the first down. That defensive front just flat with them as they knock him down for a big loss. And they're going to head out the lineup for a field goal. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. He slides that just inside the right upright. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0. After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. We'll see if that failed fourth down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And, Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that first down. You could see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
Just really solid play by this offense. Nice job. Whatever the defense gives you, the option, they're trying to make you wrong. The problem is, defensively, you got so much to cover. Nice chunk gain. Just remember, that quarterback can also stick his foot in the ground, get north-south, and make plays, too.
Give to the running back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
think that time the quarterback made the wrong read. He was trying to pitch it. He didn't have to, though. There was a lot of green grass and space out in front of him. If he just holds on to that football, he might not score a touchdown, but he's definitely going to be able to at least get positive yards. I think that's a play on the option the quarterback would like to have back.
Grabs behind the line. It's Peppers. Absolutely nowhere to go as his defense makes a third down stop. They were banking on the yards after the catch, but that went into the negative column.
Yeah, and I'm banking on the ball coming out quick. When I'm a defense and understanding third and short, understand they're going to throw the ball really quickly, try to make a play. The defense knew it, broke on the football, made a nice tackle to force a fourth down.
On fourth down, trying to find his man. It's complete. He'll get a fresh set down, stopped at the 31-yard line.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. Fourth down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
Looking downfield on first down. Quickly to the tight end. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, it's exactly right. Find the guy who's open because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
Looking to throw on first down. Uncorks it. On target over the middle. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
Looking to throw on first down. Got his man on the right. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Rides to back and leaves it. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. The Gamecocks have it with a 1st and 10. Send the tight end in motion. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Fights through the pile and picks up a couple down to the 16.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. It's complete to the right. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6.
3rd down, understanding exactly where the sticks are. You got to stop certain routes so they don't get to certain depths. Quarterback completes and gets another 1st down. Got to be a little bit more mindful of where those sticks are.
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Gamecocks. That was an absolute sledgehammer of a drive, just taking the air out of the ball.
And it's hard when you run that many plays not to make a mistake and throw an interception or get penalties and put you in a bad spot. The offense just strung play after play after play together and got in the end zone.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Webb. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. The give on the option. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Bought a little time, lets it go. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. The Mountaineers will call on their punt team. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Wants to return it. He's got great speed. You want to talk about dynamic ability to flip a field on display right there. And it was just about a return for a touchdown. To the air on first down. They'll run the screen. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him.
You know, that's one as a quarterback. When you see all those defenders around your intended target like that, just throw it in the ground or throw it away. I mean, that's a completion that loses yards. You're just hurting your offense there.
Now they'll run it on the toss. Breaks into the open. He stops at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
I think the toss does a really good job of getting the football on the edge quickly. You know, you toss it out there to the running back, you better block the defensive end. That's priority number 1. Good job blocking the defensive end, getting a nice positive game in the toss.
After that incompletion, it's now 4th and short in the red zone. Decision time if you're the head coach. Just take the field goal, or do you keep your offense on the field looking to get 6?
Now on 4th down and 5, they'll try to move the chains. He wants to change this route. On 4th down, going to the air. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. And that decision will be questioned for a while. The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. Fires on the move. On target to the left. There he goes. At the 30. He's at the 10. Run out of bounds just before he could get it into the end zone, and now they're set up 1st and goal.
This guy's done a lot of good things early this year throwing the football. With that last completion, that now takes him over 1,000 yards passing for the year.
They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Mountaineers. They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity. Quick strike touchdown comes out and jump-starts the offense.
And, man, we see this in college football, so much explosiveness and firepower, and we get high-scoring game after high-scoring game, and it looks like we're on pace for one of those right now.
Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the 2nd quarter. Kickoff unit all lined up, and we're ready to put toe to leather. On the move from inside his 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the fourth down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
And those are frustrating because you think you might get points, and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
And how about the timing of the linebacker on the blitz to get in the backfield and get the tackle for loss?
Is there anything better for a linebacker than to run on a blitz and nobody's home except the back?
Such a great feeling when the Moses parts the Red Sea and the hole opens up and you go fill it.
Makes the grab. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
Now, fourth down.
Quarterback making checks. On fourth down, they're taking to the air. Converts on fourth down, and he's still going. A solid pickup there, works it to the 38 before being pushed out of bounds.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's fourth down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. And the Gamecocks with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Back to pass. Quarterback adapting. He's going to take off. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. The Gamecocks are on the move. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Oh, he's got some space. Smashes through the tackle. The 10. Touchdown, South Carolina. Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house. There's a reason they call this dude a big playmaker. Moments just like that one.
Big-time playmaker. Can make plays all over the field from all different spots. That's why you got to find ways to give him touches as much as possible because he'll make it happen.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, a big-time top 15 duel. Let's get right to it. Rutgers is currently working from behind, but how many times have we said that and then witnessed something special happen? This time of year, you just never know. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Indiana. We'll let you know if anything else comes out of Big Ten country from this one, guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Nice move to pick up yardage. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays.
Great job by the quarterback, the running back, and the offensive line really selling pass. That's step one. If you want to run an effective draw, it's got to look like pass, and then boom, you sneak it right to the running back, gets a big gain, and gets a first down.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. It can get pretty wild in the Big 12. Some of these outposts are like snake pits when you have to go on the road. Got to get off to a quick start in conference play.
It is always wacky, Reese. Like, there's always something that happens in the Big 12, and somebody comes out of nowhere in the Big 12 every single year. So, starting in conference play, these games start to really matter, really add up, and the pressure amplifies.
It's so true, too. When you think about the Big 12 conference, it just seems like teams get caught sleepwalking. So, you've got to start fast. The challenge, I think, for these coaching staffs, these two teams, every week they've got to have their team ready to go, and it starts today.
Wide open downfield. Just what they'd hoped for on third down as they've got a first at the 32.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
And the Mountaineers will snap it on 1st and 10. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
football, you hear the term quick but don't hurry. And you could tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was in it.
Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
Great job by the defense, understanding what they were seeing. They played the read game beautifully, strung it out. The quarterback continues to drift to his left. No space to get through. Tackle for a loss for this defense.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Oh, they're after him. Makes the catch. They make the tackle just outside the end zone, but it'll be 1st and goal from the 1.
That's going to drive the defensive coordinator crazy because these guys take pride on their sub-defense packages. When you get into 3rd and long situations, that's when D coordinators love to get creative and throw all these exotic blitzes.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, West Virginia.
Man, you see all the time this running back has spent in the weight room this offseason. Did you see that stiff arm? He just pile drive that defender into the ground, get off me, and he's able to walk in for the score.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every 3rd down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
From the gun, they'll try the middle. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23.
Now, what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th. Coming up.
And I expect them after that incompletion to go for it here on 4th down again. I know they're in their own end of the field right now, but we talked to the coaching staff coming into this one. They said, we are going to be aggressive no matter what. We haven't seen the punter in this game yet for them, and I don't think you're going to see him here either.
He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Makes the catch, converts on 4th down, is still on his feet. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a 1st down at the 38. Last completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Gets it out quickly. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Well, if you're going to get 1st downs against this defense, you're going to have to earn it. You're going to have to make people miss. This is an excellent tackling unit. You saw it on that last play.
They'll go to the ground. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
3rd down play from the gun. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
And that's the play the defense finally needed, man. They were getting gashed early. First 2 drives, they gave up 2 touchdowns. They knew they had to be able to get off the field. Great job creating the incompletion there on 3rd down, now setting up 4th.
Sends it back in motion. When you're around midfield, there's not really much of a choice. Go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it. And the Gamecocks are marching down the field. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. Finds space on the right. He's brought down, but what a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line.
One of the things that makes this quarterback so dangerous is how accurate he can be when he's on the run, and he's a guy that's looking to throw. He's not looking to take off himself. Showed you that accuracy on that play to get the 1st.
Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. Touchdown, Gamecocks. Excellent pass by the back on the option. He makes his way into the end zone for the 50th time in his career.
Man, what a mark to hit. A guy that's so good with the football in his hands. A guy that every single week you know this guy's going to touch the football. And when he gets near the end zone, Palmer, you still know he's going to get it, and he still punches it in.
He's the unstoppable force. It doesn't matter what defenses have done throughout his career. This guy finds a way to make people miss, to run away. He's got all the tools you look for in an outstanding running back.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the tight end. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running, 2nd down coming. Got his man. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. They'll throw on 3rd and short. Dances away to buy time. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the 1st down, and he slides in safely. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. Wants to throw on 1st down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's throwing to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The defense uses their 2nd timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. The Mountaineers will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll try to field the punt and see if he can give his offense better field position. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Trying to make magic on the scramble. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Making side adjustments here. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. It's complete to the left. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. He uncorks a bullet to the right. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Going back to the well, another deep ball. Throw to the sideline, and it's complete, and they've got a big play. You want to talk about converting a 4th down in style with a whole lot extra, David.
How about it? Clutch mode. 4th down time. You only need a little, but he pushes the ball way down the field. He believes in his guy, makes the play, gets the big 1st down.
Just enough time for one final play of the half. From the red zone, looking for a space. Bringing the heat. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, you've been calling a lively one so far from there in Columbia. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. And with that, let's send it back to the guys on the corner of George Rogers Boulevard and Bluff Road, Williams-Brice Stadium.
The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. West Virginia has it in the offense ready to go to work. Maybe adjustments or attitude adjustments, but they've got to find a way to run the ball at least some here in the second half.
I do think you said something that's important. I think running the football is an attitude. Like, it starts with the offensive lineman and being physical, having a nasty attitude. Running back, same thing. I think they need more of that in the second half.
You know, and I think even if you're this defense, you have an opportunity to make a statement here. Yeah, I know you guys won it at halftime and you riled yourselves up and you told yourself that you think you can run the ball on us. On this very first drive, we're going to prove to you, just like in the first 30 minutes, you cannot.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll snap it from the 26 on 1st down. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. From the gun, running back gets to give. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down.
And on 2nd down, a lot of times, I don't know why, you just, as a defense, you go pass. You think passing situations, passing downs. Really good job by the offense, committing to the run game, not abandoning it, not getting yourself in a 3rd down situation where you...
There he goes! They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
You're down. Obviously, at the half, you had a conversation. We got to come out and put points on the board. And, Jesse, it looks like they're going to start with the ground game.
And I love this, David, too. Regardless of whether they're losing or they're...
He hurls one deep down the left side. Catch and stride inside the 15. Touchdown, Mountaineers. And that one will put them up here in the second half.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that throw.
I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking to throw on 1st down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
right back to the air on 2nd and 10. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
It's hard to have success on wide receiver screens when you're facing press man coverage because your blockers out front oftentimes can't pick them up, and that receiver gets gobbled up as soon as he catches the pass. You saw it on that last play.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. He'll pull it down. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down.
And usually when a QB takes off and scrambles, it's because the defense didn't do a great job keeping lane integrity, not keeping him in the pocket, letting him get outside, and then he can do damage. Then it's the next play that you have to play instead of this just the original pass. So defense has got to do a better job of keeping that guy in the pocket.
Strong, firm tackle. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Takes the easy completion. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. The Gamecocks are moving quickly down the field. It's a reverse. They couldn't get anybody to bite on that one, and they'll stop him behind the line.
Nice job by this defense staying home, not getting fooled. When the ball goes away from me, I don't just chase blindly across the field. They see the reverse, and I love the speed, the close, and the tackle. They get a tackle for a loss on that gadget-type play.
Might be calling a hot route. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Makes the grab. It's Hurtado. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there.
And that's a situation right there where the quarterback is just taking what the defense gives him. The defense is taking everything away down the field. Just take the easy throwing.
And the Gamecocks line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Here he goes, breaking the pocket. He'll pull it down and run. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
And I feel like this defense is starting to get in a rhythm and starting to feel it, right? You've seen him take off, have some success, and you know if nothing's open, he wants to run. Defense kind of locked in, didn't give up a big play there. They're kind of dialed into what's going on.
On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Going to try to get it himself. Crosses the 35, out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play, spotted at the 32. The Gamecocks will line it up on 1st and 10. They'll move the wide receiver. They'll run the toss. He's in open space downfield. Gets it inside the 30, down to the 27, a pickup of 6. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Gamecocks can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Pulls it and fires to the left. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. 3rd and short from the 28. Let's see if this is 4-down territory or if they just pick up the first here. From the gun, wants to pass. Moves away as he feels pressure. The freshman called his own number and kept this drive moving.
That's the danger as a defense when you blitz this guy on 3rd down. If you don't get him to the ground right away or someone's out of a gap, his scrambling ability can hurt you, and that's exactly what happened. He saw open field, he took off, and he was able to go get the first down.
And the defense backs him up, making the tackle in the backfield. The Gamecocks with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Quarterback may change this route. To the air on 2nd down. Starting to feel a little pressure. He'll try to do it himself. To the 15. Stumbled to the ground. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down. Looking to throw for it. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Passing on the field goal try. Ball at the 10, and here they come to go for it on 4th and short. He'll take it himself. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. And the Gamecocks kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Just going to keep it after the snap. And he'll finish the run and the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
And I tell you what, Reese, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this at the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. It just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
From inside his own 15, looking for room. Probably needed to pick up an extra block or 2, but as it is, he'll be stopped at the 28. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
Oh, it's a missed opportunity. You know the quarterback was excited. He saw man coverage. He thought he was going to have an opportunity to come up with a big play, but up front, they could not protect him well enough.
The give to the back. Into a mass of giant bodies. We'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
As the rooster crows, they are getting cocky and cockier on 3rd down here. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. And the Mountaineers send out the punt unit. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. They'll snap it from the 37 for the first play of this drive. Wide receiver going in motion. They'll run it from the gun. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great play by the defense there, getting the tackle for loss. But on offense, your mindset has to be, we need to be the more physical team here in the second half. We've got the lead, 3rd quarter. We want to run the ball. We've got to have more success getting our blocks and moving forward if we're going to win this game.
Pocket breaking down. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
I tell you what, as a quarterback, you got to have a short memory. You're going to make mistakes. You're going to be asked to do a lot, and he throws his first career interception. If I'm the coach on the sideline, listen, I'm bringing him over. This ain't going to be your last, big fella. Like, you're going to...
Turning it on. Picks up the 1st down. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays.
You know, you better form tackle better on defense. You had a chance to make a big play, missed the running back, and as a result, he's getting positive yards. Defense has to do a better job of finishing.
Quarterback on the keeper. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Back to pass on 2nd down. And he gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
And giving up 3 sacks a week ago. Now you've only given up 4 sacks. They got to find a way to protect their quarterback. Give him a little bit more time.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, trying to convert through the air. Under fire. Last thing you need is this guy getting knocked around. Wisely avoids the hit with the slide. And they'll send out the field goal unit. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. the 20 for the opening play of this drive. They use the end around first play of the drive. That'll get the eyes moving. They'll mark him out of bounds at about the 29-yard line. The Gamecocks can really attack on this second and short. These two quarterbacks have produced as we check out their numbers after 3. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Might be changing the route. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll go up top on second and short. Got out of trouble and throws. They've got the play bottled up. Fumble, it's out. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
And that was the biggest play of the game. They've got the lead offensively. They're trying to run this thing out. He coughs it up. The defense jumps.
We've got a timeout here as this coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth a chance to have another look. And how about the keen eyes and sharp awareness from the coach to challenge that call, and the officials agree it will go his way. They'll move the tight end. Now on the move. He just needed a yard on third down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up.
On the play. Fourth down. Coming up.
Fourth down and 1, and they'll go for it. Going for the marker on the ground. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down.
And that's the challenge for this defense, man. It starts to get later in the ballgame. That clock is not your friend. You're losing the football game. They got to meet the physical challenge of this run game.
Breaks into the open. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
Really impressed with the running back. His stats haven't been great, right? Every yard has been hard to come by, but these are some of the best runs we've seen in the game by him, and it's happening at the most important time here in the fourth quarter.
Gives it on the option. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll toss it to the outside on the left. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
Well, he got you 2 on first down. He got you 2 on second. 2 won't get it done on third. You're going to have to go somewhere else if you're on offense here and stay on the field.
Motion from the wideout. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Crosses the 30. He's got away. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, South Carolina. They push the lead out here in the fourth quarter and close to getting back on track and going 2-1.
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There were a lot of coaches that would have played it very close to the vest, run the ball, punt it away, count on your defense, not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done, and now with that touchdown late, they've got a 2-possession lead.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. West Virginia has it, and the offense ready to go to work. A bit frustrating to miss that short field goal the last time they had it, but this time around, see if they can redeem themselves. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Trying to make magic with his feet. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats, but when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Well, this running back has struggled to find anywhere to go, and I think one reason why is this linebacker and his speed. He did a great job there identifying where the ball was going to go. He didn't let anybody block him. Made his way to the running back and got him on the ground. Nice job.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down and 10. Hauls it in, the 1st down and more. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on 4th down.
This is the moment for this offense to put a drive together. It doesn't matter what's happened up to the point of this game, but you're trailing right now. You've got to put some points up on the board. This is where all 11 guys need to be playing together as one.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And his offense is going to have to come up clutch, man. Like late in the football game, you are trailing. This is why you get paid the big bucks. This is why the quarterback is the glamour position. Like, you've got to trust him. He's got to come through. They got to put a few drives together here to get back in this football game.
Snagged out of the air. It's as if you're engulfed in a space odyssey. Williams-Brice alive on 3rd down. They just keep firing. Fires one high and deep. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Bringing it back. He's at the 40. The 20. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, Gamecocks. That one puts them in really good shape to get back on the right track and get another W.
Really got to be impressed with the defense here. Late in the game, still firing off the ball and still making plays. What a great job. Not just picking it off, but taking it all the way back to the house. That adds their lead, and that should do it. You think that should do it now to get the win.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Kessler. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick 6 and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do, because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Completes it in the middle. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
This is my favorite time to be a defensive lineman, man. You get up big, late in the game, you know it's past. You're just teeing off on the quarterback. The defensive backs, they're bailing, playing those deep passes. It is hard to play offensive football in this situation.
Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. A bold decision to go for it on 4th down, and one that did not pay off. Looking to throw on 1st down. They're working that left side.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line.
And Artie, it's completely changed the game. Like now it's 11-on-11 football. The quarterback used to hand it off and stand there and watch the play. Now he's very much involved in the play. He's running the football so much, and even when he's not, he's making somebody go with him and cover him. So the quarterback scrambling, the quarterback running has completely changed the way people play defense.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Pressure gets there, and down he goes at the 18.
Anytime a blitz gets home that fast, I'm going to call it a lot, okay? I'm going to use this one time and time again until they find some answers to how we got that linebacker to the quarterback that fast.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Wants to adjust the pattern. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks! And the route is on. They've built a little cushion and now closer to getting a victory here in week 4. That is confidence in your arm strength. Look at the revolutions on that one as he zips it in there.
Confidence, arm arrogance, whatever you want to call it. You could tell he believed it. Put it right where he needed to. You got double coverage. You got to fit it in there. He believed, and he did.
West Virginia has it, and the offense ready to go to work. That 4th down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. And the defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before, so you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute, put some points on the board.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's a heat. It's complete on the right side. And he'll move his way forward to the 1st down. They'll mark it at the 35. The Mountaineers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. Working that wide receiver screen. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. And the Mountaineers come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. Lets it fly. It's picked off, and another empty drive. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. What a feeling this has to be, David, in complete control and headed toward victory formation.
Yeah, no stress, under a couple minutes left in the ball game, well in hand. These are the ones, Jesse, you like to just run the clock, take a knee, whatever you want.
No doubt. They're going to love watching this game film, too. There's just so many positives to take away from this, and this is the kind of performance today that is really going to help this offense's confidence.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Finds the tight end. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
Unloads to the wideout. Got it. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business. 1st and goal.
You know, I love offensive coordinators that want to stay aggressive, and they've come up with big plays all game long. It's a big reason why they have this lead right now, and they're not backing off here in the 4th quarter. They're letting their guys go play. The entire playbook is open to them, and they're taking shots.
And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the 4th quarter.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
West Virginia, 24.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Kessler. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. West Virginia has it back, ready to dive into that playbook. Well, this has pretty much been an evisceration, an old-fashioned stomping, Jesse.
Yeah, and listen, this is one of those games where you're not necessarily throwing the playbook in the trash after this one, but I do think this coaching staff, David, really has to be honest with themselves and rethink what schemes are working and not working and which guys maybe need to get more touches in this offense.
Well, I think I like the trash option as well because it's been hot trash. This has been a bad day. Offense, defense, giving up a ton of points, not scoring near enough. So it's been a bad day you're going to want to forget.
And it's all about coachable moments, and obviously they have not had a ton of success throwing the ball in this game. But as a coach, I think you're just looking for positives, like that play right there, even late in the game. Taking your steps, making the right read, and accurate.
Oh, he's got some space. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down. New set of downs after the completion. To the air on 1st down. Firing to the right, complete. Finds a little bit of room and finally wrestled out of bounds at the 43. Line getting set on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Throws to the tight end. And the pass is incomplete. Jarred loose by the hip.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game.
Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9. The Mountaineers will line up to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. Wants to go up top on 1st down. One last incompletion, and that'll do it. Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them. An absolutely dominating performance.
You got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated right from the opening kick. All three phases we saw just spectacular football. No mental mistakes, David. You really can't play better than that.
Nah, it's really fun to do this. Come out and just dominate.